Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Serena. Ja, wir haben das Schlafzimmer durch und wollen jetzt nochmal eben durch die Küche gehen. Ich glaube, ich fange von links an, hier durchzugehen.
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid,
Oh.
in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Seht mal, was ich herausgefunden habe. Ich wollte gerade den
It's been
Dialog...
so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Guck mal, ich habe Leerzeichen gedrückt, einfach aus Intuition den, den Dialog hier zu überspringen. Auf einmal werden mir diese blauen Punkte hier angezeigt.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Das ist ja cool. Dann sieht man ja, wo man
Glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
hier überall hingehen kann. Perfekt. Warum habe ich das nicht schon eher rausgefunden? Aha.
We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those in our early years. Big enough for a lifetime of mementos. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one. We found this trunk at a flea market.
Okay.
Big enough for... We found this big enough for a...
Ja, warum
we
komme
found
ich
this
hier jetzt
trunk
nicht
at a flea
raus?
market.
Ah ja, hier.
We used to love rummaging around
Okay, aber
those
ich
in
glaube,
our
ich mache die
early
Dinger mal
years.
aus. Wenn ich nicht weiter weiß, dann kann ich immer noch gucken.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions.
Ich habe
And
das
our dining
Gefühl,
table,
wir
quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
erfahren hier nichts Neues. Können wir wenigstens jetzt schon mal das Foto angucken? Oh! Guckt euch das an! Sie ist jetzt hier wieder... Sie ist wieder zu sehen.
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host, my love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves
sagt
as a
hier
couple,
aber
so
nichts
this one
Neues.
is quite important.
Okay. Was ist jetzt passiert? Warum ist hier
Is
jetzt...
it my imagination or are you using even more these days?
She had a point. I am on medication for blood pressure, after all. I'm determined to make a change when she comes back. Yes, no more indulgences. I want to do things right. It's not the healthier type, just regular table salt. I always planned to switch to mineral or sea salt, but then I always ended up buying the regular stuff. Doctors, they always overreact. I must be even more exhausted than I realize. Here I am staring at a salt shaker, my thoughts a million miles away. It's not the healthier type, just regular
Okay.
Lonely Hearts Club Band. Pig and Pepper, Alice in Wonderland. All these associations, links, plays on words. My head is full of them, and it never stops.
Yes, I could sure use some pepper today. God, I'm so bored.
I didn't notice this before. It reads, Contents imported from Ceylon. How old is this stuff?
Okay, hat Salz immer mehr benutzt und Pfeffer und irgendwie wegen seinem Bluthochdruck irgendwas, dass die Ärzte sehr überreagieren, seiner Meinung nach.
It's just a pepper shaker, really.
Okay. Haben wir hier irgendwie noch was außer dem Tisch?
All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday? This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out. I could tell plenty of stories about this
Okay.
table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Hier ist noch der Wein. Aber mehr können wir da nichts
Without any
angucken.
activity, the corner feels cold and lifeless.
Tja, er sagt, dass sich das alles sehr kalt und lebenslos
I'd give
anfühlt.
anything to see her standing here again, making coffee or sandwiches. I made my own too, of course, but it just made me happy to see.
Er wäre sehr froh, wenn seine Frau da wäre, um halt eben Kaffee und Sandwiches und so weiter zu machen.
I didn't cook much for her, always so worried about my stuff. When she was happy, she'd hum her favorite songs as she puttered around. I can't remember the last time.
Er hat auch für sie gekocht, aber er war immer voller Sorge, dass er es nicht richtig macht. So meine ich, das zu übersetzen. Und ja,
Damn, I can't even remember what her favorite meal was.
er kann sich nicht
The
mehr,
stove looks like something from
Ach so,
World
okay.
War I.
er kann sich nicht mehr dran erinnern, was ihr Lieblingsessen war. Schon krass. Er hofft sich halt, dass sie zurückkommt und alles wieder so wie vorher ist, wenn sie halt eben über die Probleme reden. Mal schauen.
Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happen to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe?
Ja, er sagt, dass irgendjemand mal gesagt hat, dass Arbeit und Liebe das Einzige ist, was uns passieren tut. Und er fragt sich halt, wer es war, ob Sigmund Freud oder Marilyn Monroe.
Did I let my work destroy my love? Writing was so all-consuming for me, yet I made so little headway in all this time.
Er fragt sich halt gerade, ob seine Arbeit seine Liebe zerstört hat, weil er halt so viel konsumiert hat und so viel geschrieben hat und so weiter.
It all seems so meaningless now, drained of everything that made it worth reading in the first place.
Ja, alles ist so bedeutungslos gerade für ihn und war vorher alles für ihn sehr viel wert.
I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I?
Okay,
No, of course not.
das kennen wir schon.
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Das kennen wir auch schon.
A lot of rarities and special editions here.
Das kennen wir auch schon. So, haben wir sonst noch irgendwas?
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you.
Oh, okay, sie musste uns was sagen.
I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
Sie hat so sehr versucht, er soll ihr glauben. Sie hat es wirklich sehr, sehr hart versucht.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt.
Okay,
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin.
alles klar.
You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions, and there were many more to come.
Haben wir jetzt hier irgendwas,
When
was
did
wir
we let
sehen
this
können?
window get so gunked up? There didn't seem to be much reason to keep it clean. Just overgrown bushes outside, brambles. And
Das kennen wir, glaube ich,
Thistles.
auch schon, dass sie sich nicht drum bemüht haben, die Fenster clean zu halten. Ne? Okay. War's das? Wieder in der Küche?
Why? I might just as well stay here. I should really stay. I'm so tired anyway.
Ja, er sollte bleiben und er ist
I
sowieso
prefer the
müde.
darkness inside right now.
Er bevorzugt die dunkle Seite gerade.
There's nothing for me out there.
Okay. Haben wir denn hier sonst noch was zu gucken jetzt?
Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending. Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways.
Aha, okay. er liest immer noch, obwohl es halt eben, obwohl sie weg ist. Und das ist halt aber trotzdem das Einzige, was ihn irgendwie Antworten aufs Leben oder auf seine Fragen gibt.
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time.
Das kennen wir auch
Maybe
schon.
because that's so like life. Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
Ist da irgendwas Schlimmeres, als dass schöne Erinnerungen zu Staub werden?
I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid.
Er hatte immer noch nicht die Kraft, das einmal aufzumachen.
What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow.
Was ihn einmal so glücklich gemacht hat, macht ihn jetzt so viel Kummer.
Big enough for a lifetime of mementos.
Okay.
We hated
Jetzt kommt
guns,
ja
so
wieder
we never had
dasselbe.
any, even out here.
Können wir nochmal
But
das
this would have
Foto
been a good place to
anschauen?
keep one, since it can be locked. It's different. But that just... It can't be different. Am I going mad?
Es ist irgendwie anders, aber es kann nicht anders sein, ob er verrückt wird.
Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night?
Also sie sieht trauriger aus, als er sich erinnern kann. Er fragt sich halt, warum es ihm nicht aufgefallen ist, beziehungsweise, ja, ne? Aber warum er sich nicht früher Gedanken gemacht
She's
hat.
angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb. Beyond it.
Also sie ist jetzt sehr wütend. Irgendwie kann er sich dran erinnern, aber er ist schockiert.
She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time.
Aha, okay.
Why did I let her do that?
Sie hat ihn angelogen und die ganze Zeit manipuliert, warum sie das gemacht hätte.
I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot.
Er sollte eventuell ausrasten. Sie hat mit ihm gespielt wie auf einer Harfe und jetzt sieht er aus wie so ein kompletter Vollidiot.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Alles, was ihre Beziehung ausgemacht hatte, sind Lügen. Ich verstehe jetzt nicht, wie er da drauf kommt, wegen einem Foto, wo sie jetzt böse ausschaut.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Er hätte sich weniger drum geschert, sag ich jetzt mal.
I torture myself trying to remember.
Er quält sich selbst, um sich zu erinnern.
Too upset to even think straight.
Er ist zu wütend, um geradeaus zu denken, um normal zu denken, so.
I hate her so much.
Er hasst sie jetzt.
All of these pathetic souvenirs from her. I couldn't care less about this.
Okay, was genau ist jetzt passiert? What the fuck? Jetzt können wir das Ding auch öffnen. Okay.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation, because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
Hä? What the fuck? Sie sitzt da und, train taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. Okay. I see the smiling couples on the way to new adventures and think that used to be us. Aha, das waren wir. So smiling, verliebte, lächelnde Pärchen. We had joy and laughter and friends once. But a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to fade slip of you. You continue as if nothing has changed. Aha, er hat so weitergemacht die ganze Zeit, als hätte sich nichts geändert. Lost in your own lifeless words. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. Aha, I question how I once things. How much of what I thought we had were... Aha, jetzt sagt sie, er hat sie manipuliert. You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time I went along with the romantic world you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Aha. Also er konnte gut mit Worten umgehen und hat sie mit diesen Worten quasi so gedreht, wie er sie gerne haben möchte oder irgendwie sowas? Kann ich da rein interpretieren? Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was, and there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy when I threw myself into your fantasies. Ah ja, okay. Sie ist mit ihm gegangen mit seinen Fantasien oder seiner Vorstellungen von Leben, schätze ich mal. You move your spell playing with me, your magic and with mine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? Ob er eigentlich weiß, welche Schmerzen oder was er ihr angetan hat? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestinations to the contrary can no more con... Aha. Also...
I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on and on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can.
Oh mein Gott. Okay. Sie fühlte sich so, als würden sie sein Leben leben, aber nichts ihres. Und, ja, er war immer nur in seinen Büchern und in seiner verlorenen Welt, so abgeschottet, sag ich jetzt mal. Und sie wollte da gar nicht sein. Sie wollte da wohl überhaupt nicht sein. Sie hat quasi gemacht, was er wollte. So kann man das jetzt quasi interpretieren. Ne? Okay, ist ja ein ganz harter Tobak, ne?
It's just a bunch of schmaltzy junk. The jewelry box. What is it doing here? A shrine to naivety. I don't see anything else of value. I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Okay. Kann ich mir jetzt vielleicht nochmal das Foto anschauen?
Sit down, we need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be a... We weren't supposed to fight here.
Okay, fragt sich natürlich, warum was schiefgelaufen ist. Er wollte gar nicht, dass sie genau an diesem Ort miteinander streiten. So. Ich hatte gerade Angst, dass sie plötzlich hier sitzt, ey. Okay.
Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no.
Er fragt sich gerade, ob es ihr Ehering ist oder seiner und was es überhaupt hier macht.
It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true.
Okay, es ist ihrer und er fragt, wo sie halt ist und dass sie halt gegangen ist und den Ehering auch gelassen hat und er sagt sich die ganze Zeit, das kann nicht wahr sein.
No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare.
Er sagt, er hat es nicht getan oder irgendwas. Also er hat irgendwas nicht getan. Und er will aus diesem Albtraum endlich aufwachen.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing.
Ach so, ist so. Jetzt sagt es könnte ihn nicht weniger interessieren.
Why torture myself trying to... I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile.
Ah ja, die Ohrringe haben sie halt sehr hübsch gemacht. Und wenn sie lächelte, war es ein sehr, sehr, sehr wundervolles Lächeln.
I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything?
Er fragt sich gerade, ob er die Ohrringe ihr geschenkt hat und ob er überhaupt jemals ihr irgendwas geschenkt hat.
She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right?
Ich glaube nicht, dass sie ihre Dinger hier mehr geliebt hat als ihn.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay.
I hate her so much.
Können wir nochmal das Bild anschauen?
All of these... I couldn't care. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Okay. Dann, sind wir hier durch. Können wir nochmal irgendwie hier was anschauen?
She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural? How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me. I'm too upset to even think straight.
Okay, er hat gesagt, dass er den Duft hier gar nicht mag und warum sie den getragen hat. Und sie sagte, dass er benutzt halt eben Wörter, um sie zu ärgern oder so. Und er fragt sich halt, was sie mit dem Parfüm wollte. So, gucken wir mal weiter.
I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life.
Impotent life? Sie konnten also keine Kinder bekommen? Oder wie?
High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
Okay.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I hate her so much.
Okay. Gehen wir mal weiter.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left.
Also er wollte gehen und sie sagte ihm dann, warum er gehen will. Das würde ihn so ähnlich sehen quasi. Und er sagt so, am Ende hat sie ihn ja
All of
verlassen.
these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Mhm, das ist ja interessant hier. So, waiting for asylum. Ah ja. Okay.
I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I couldn't care less about this. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed.
Okay. Also er kann sich nicht ins Gesicht sehen und jetzt sagt er, okay, warum hat sie sich ihre Haare vorm Bett gehen so gemacht?
Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. But what about mine? Why torture myself trying to remember?
Okay, gucken wir nochmal in die Schubladen.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding... And then you toppled us on the snow.
Das kennen wir ja eigentlich schon. Ist da jetzt irgendwas Bedeutendes passiert? Nee. Okay, ich würde sagen, wie wir hier weiterkommen im
You're very good at letting things you don't want to acknowledge slip off you. You continue as if nothing changed.
Irgendwas scheint das zu bedeuten haben. So. Okay. Ich würde sagen, wie es weitergeht, das sehen wir dann in der nächsten Folge.
No. It's not possible.
Ich bedanke mich wie immer fürs Zusehen und hoffe, ihr seid beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei. Tschüss.